My name is Sofia. I am currently in Sweden. And what was my biggest fear when my biggest issue in life was when I joined the LMA, complete fear of success. Absolutely sad case. You know, I didn't know that until like 6 months ago that I had that. It was my sister who told me. And boy, it's one of those huge, uncomfortable revelations, but it was, oh, I can't even describe the feeling. And you know in your heart when it's right. And like, you don't, I wish I hadn't heard that, but you did, it's too late. Anyway, so, and how has that problem shown itself in my life? Well, I've always leveled with the ones that were best, but I would never dare to overexceed them, although I in many occasions were better. And this was unconsciously. I didn't even know it. But I've heard from other people that they've told me it's like you will never exceed in something if you always put yourself right on the below the best. Where I have met it is constantly in my private relationships, where I always tend to end up in relationships where the men are unfaithful to me. And that's because I'm used to being second best. I will also... and I always took responsibility for people's emotions, their lives. I would always do or be in situations where I would reaffirm my belief that I'm completely unworthy of everything. Pretty sad. Let's move on. Yeah, what was my spontaneous concern of fear with joining LMA? Well, I was watching a YouTube clip, something else, and Tim would, for the last week, like pop up all the time, and I was just trying, oh, there's that Asian guy again, and I wanted to press him away, and I didn't, by mistake. I actually pressed him so he would come up, and I was just about waiting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it was just something like, I don't know. It was something that made me got me stuck, and I ended up listening to like 2.5 hours. But before that, of course, it was this time thing. Like if you sign up now, you get a discount and all that, and like I think it was £1,000 or something. You guys, that's pretty a lot for like making a decision in 25 minutes. I mean, no, I wouldn't have done that. But it took me only 3 minutes to say, let's do it. And that's because when I started thinking of how much crap haven't I paid for during my years where I didn't feel 10% of what I felt when I saw Tim on that video clip. It's amazing. And also when Tim said, you know, how many things do you regret already by now in your life that you hadn't done? And where are you now in your life? Are you happy? So I said, let's just go for it. So I did. And I did that. Already, I think that. Next question. What surprised you the most or made you happiest about experiencing the LMA program? Well, first I started to write, unlock your true inner power. How cliche isn't that? So I said, I wanted to make a comparison. I understand things better when there's a comparison. And for me, it was... I don't know if any of you have seen like a film, you have a favorite film and you see it again and again with a 1 year space, 2 years. Well, like I have some movies that I've seen again and again. And you know, when you see it again, no matter how many times you see it, you will always see different things. And aren't you like amazed? Like, wow, why didn't I see that before? And many times it answers just what you probably need in life at that moment. So, and the movie's still the same. And you are still the same person, although you changed. And that's so amazing. You know, I would say that's what LMA does. LMA wakes you up from the concept of thinking, I know it all, because I've read so many books, I've done courses, blah, 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 and I'm so old, and so this and that. I'm so wise already, know it all. But the LMA gives you another perspective of the same thing. So maybe LMA is 10%, but you and all your experiences is 90%. So it's not time wasted. It's like it kind of binds it together in a different way. That is magical. What was the next? Well, specifically, what was the biggest benefit you experienced from the LMA? Many things, but what spontaneously comes to me, and I've said that in a live stream before, is the fact that it's not interesting of how you started things, but it's interesting of how you ended. And for someone like me who is so sick and tired of myself and everything, and I've given up hope, it's absolutely wonderful. It just gives you, it opens up a world of possibilities. The small things, like how I wake up in the morning. Maybe I have a bad morning, and at the evening, it doesn't matter. I can still end the day with firecrackers, whatever I want, and I'm in complete control of it. Isn't that just great? So screw however you started anything. Doesn't matter. Whatever you done, past, behind, how you ended. That's what's interesting. What next? What advice would you give to someone who might be on the fence about joining the LMA program? I see LMA as a manual to your life. A manual, yeah. And curiously enough, we ain't that different from others. You know, you're not original at all in your misery. We are so much alike. And that's why LMA manual works for everyone. No matter age, color, gender, it don't matter. It does. It gives you tools. LMA gives you tools. And that's the great thing. You can use them as you want, when you want, and however you want to build your own dream. So with the LMA, you can't lose. Because it's like I wrote, LMA gives you new hope, and you make the change at your pace, the way you like, whenever you want, and only you are responsible for the outcome. And you get to keep these slides and lessons and steps and everything. So you can watch them whenever you want for the rest of your life. And you can feel, if you feel overwhelmed now, well, skip it. Wait 1 day, 1 year, whatever. It's there when you want. It's like any other bad friend you've had, food, drink, or whatever you had. I know they're like friends who've always been there and they never judge you. Change it for a real friend for once in your life. So it's a win-win situation. And I can't tell you enough times. You cannot lose. I can guarantee you, you won't be disappointed. And you're in for a ride. And you can rewatch it like a movie again and again and again. And you will see new and newer perspectives. So if you're focused on expectations and what do I get for my money, don't do it because you will be disappointed. But if you realize the value you get, it's priceless. It is priceless. So I never done that before, but I can guarantee you it's nothing like you've done before. And you will be free. I can guarantee you. Skip money. Money's just a thing. You can't take it with you when you die. But freedom, control of your life, just hope. Those are good things. Guys, love you. Love LMA. Thank you. Tim, all the team, everyone. Love you. Truly.